Aries, hi. So this is going to be a reading for June 22nd through the 28th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. Then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Aries. The overall energy for the reading, the Page of Cups. Trying to take it easy from what I can see here. Keyword being trying. In the recent past, the King of Pentacles, the Star, the Four of Swords. There's something you really, really want here. Is this... For some reason, I'm thinking job with this one. I don't know if it's an achievement of some sort that you're looking for, or just a step up or something. There's something that has to do with your stability there, and you really, really seem to kind of focus on that or try to focus on that. In the current situation, the Tower, the Ace of Wands, the Six of Swords. Man, you dropped your weapons. I don't know what the hell is going on here, but it's in the shape and form of a shit show. And you're looking like... Which is interesting, because I would peg you like, oh yeah, shit show, let's go. No, you're like, nope, not doing this. Not doing... I could, but nope. I think you threw something in there, though, before you left. Like, okay, I can't just leave a shit show without saying anything, you know. Okay. In the immediate future, the Page of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Devil. It would be a nice energy if the Devil wasn't there, but it's a little petty, it's a little vengeful type of a thing, because it's like, oh, look at me, what I'm doing now. You know, so I don't know what you got going on, you're doing something. It's almost like I'm starting my life over or something like that. But again, coming from a little bit of a vengeful type of an energy. So, I don't know how that's going to work out, but let's see. Kind of like, I'll show you, you know. Okay, let's see the Page of Cups. You get the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Cups. Okay. I feel like you're looking into some options. There's something you want to do, something you want to probably explore, but you're kind of visiting the options of whatever that is. So I'm not sure if you made up your mind quite yet. It's kind of looking like it's an energy on the back burner, so it's not super, super like it's priority. I got to make up my mind. No. You're just browsing through some options here in regards to something you want to do or something you're already doing. Let me do the King of Pentacles in the recent past, the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Five of Cups. This comes through a little bit like something about surpassing your condition or something like that. There's a oh, okay, I got myself to this level in whatever it is you're doing, let's say with your work, and it's like you always gotta do better, like you always gotta top that, but it's instilled within you as again surpassing your condition or something like that. So it's almost like a continuous competition with yourself, you know, which is kind of a nice one in the sense of you are then challenging yourself to get better and better. But it is stemming from some sort of trauma from the past. So at some point something happened, potentially tied up to your self-worth. And it just kind of kicked you in this mode of, okay, I'm doing good. I achieved this. Now I got to go beyond this, you know. Which again, to some extent it's good. To the extent that it's coming from a past trauma, it's not necessarily the best way to go about that kind of situation. But for the Star in the recent past, you get the Temperance card, the Nine of Wands, the Page of Wands. What is this? You got a wild side to you there. It's this one that's coming through in the immediate future. It's kind of like, I'm trying to put it to the side though. It's something that's been kind of dormant there within you. Wild side in the sense of I'm not even sure how to put this one. Impulsive. Just not giving a shit about pretty much anything, just doing things and throwing things out there. I don't know where that's coming from, but I see you, especially in that circumstance there, in which I kind of see you focusing on, again, growing and getting better and better at whatever it is you're doing there. You're holding that back, and it's very, very hard to hold it back. It's almost like, okay, you're going to a business meeting or whatever, and you gotta put on the serious face, and you can't help it. You're like, I'll go dressed up in the most colorful clothes I know, and I don't give a shit how anybody's gonna look at me and what they're gonna say. So it's that type of an energy that kind of counteracts this serious tone to things, because whatever this is big, it's huge for you. And then comes this side. Yay, let's party or something. So I don't know exactly what that would be. That was a little bit hard to contain at that moment in time. It is coming out in the immediate future here, for sure, in the vindictive chapter here. It's like you're letting it loose. It's like, oh, this is my opportunity. But for the Four of Swords in the recent past, you get the Fool, the Five of Wands, the Chariot. There's a lot of inner conflict there as you're trying to, again, kind of focus on that area of your life in which you want to grow, you want to expand, you want to learn more, you want to know more, and things like that. And then there's a whole lot of inner conflict, because then comes the real you that's inside there. And it's like, as much as you want to be in those shoes and fill those shoes, is that really who you are? So I think it raises a lot of questions for you, I don't know. I think you have had some achievements in there, and they're fucking amazing, and they're awesome, and yeah, you're growing, and yeah, you're, but I think at the end of it all, it started raising some questions for you, because then there's that side of you, and then there's another side of you, and then another one, and then it's like, okay, who am I, and how can I fit it all in here so that I feel like I belong in this growth that I'm achieving with whatever it is. So you see how it enters in conflict with, because it's coming from a past trauma, not necessarily from a desire and intention of, hey, I want to grow here. It's coming from, you have to challenge yourself to grow. Then yeah, it's going to enter in conflict with all sorts of sides of you. So it's pretty complex there, whatever the hell happened there. The end result is growth, and it is happening, but it's quite conflicting along the way, Let me do the Tower. Oi! For the Tower, in the current situation, you get the Hierophant, the Six of Swords, the Three of Pentacles. So you're dealing with the partnership here. Not sure what kind, but a partnership. And there's already somewhat of a distance there that is, like, it's coming from you. So as far as you're concerned, there's already some distance in play here within this partnership. But man, I don't know what the fuck is going on right now, because it's all over the map. It's kind of beyond a shit show. And I'm not sure. You're coming in with the sense of, out of respect for you, I'm just going to walk away or something like that. I'm not sure if you are walking away, though, because you're part of the shit show. But I think you're trying to not be. I don't know. For the Ace of Wands, you get the Page of Cups, the Magician, the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you're trying your hardest to remember, how you really feel about whoever this is and all of that. But you like a challenge, don't you? You fucking like a challenge, because it's like you can't help it. You're doing something. Before you actually walk away, it's like, I can't can't just sit there and let this happen without me saying anything or doing anything. For the Six of Swords, in the current situation, you get the Moon, the Five of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords. You're already kind of cut off here, though. You know, so it's a very tricky and delicate situation, because as much as you're still part of whatever this is that's happening, energetically speaking, you're kind of cut off from it. So that would explain the distance that I'm seeing here in the first place. But you're still part of the shit show. Let's do the Page of Wands. In the immediate future, you get the Three of Swords, the Hangman, the Ten of Swords. Oh, okay, so that's how that little side of you comes to the surface. There's a lot of pain there. There's a lot of acknowledgement, full-on acknowledgement that something is done for you, and it's coming in with a lot of pain that you are feeling, but you're also this little side of you that's a little mischievous, I'm not gonna lie, a little bit of let's create trouble. That's where it's coming from. It's coming from that pain. It's kind of like a response or a hi, hummingbird. Kind of a, yeah, you're just coming from this pain in here with this one. So it's not necessarily you. It's that little troublemaker you know. We all have those. It's just they pop up here and there sometimes, but this one comes in with a little bit of vengeance, you know, probably because of the pain that I'm seeing here that you're experiencing from a situation. For the Ace of Pentacles in the immediate future, you get the Death card, the Hermit, the Queen of Pentacles. But you made up your mind. You're definitely implementing some sort of steps to indicate that a situation is done for you. It's coming into the physical, so it's not just showing up as an energy. You're doing something here. And ultimately, you are doing it from the place of putting yourself first. So it's like, okay, I'm doing this because I have to do it for me, you know. But the little reactions, the little tiny little explosions of energy here and there towards the situation, you know, again, from time to time, they're coming from that painful place within you. Over this ending, I'm assuming. Let me do the Devil, the Three of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Three of Wands. Okay, so the Devil would be, if you're done here, right? You're done. You're done with something. How are you done with something? Are you done and then, you know, 5 minutes later you're coming back for a couple of minutes just to kind of check on things, and then you're out because you're done, right? You know, so like how is this done represented? Because from what I can see here, yeah, you're done. It's clear that you're done from all ends. But I see you right back in after a while, being like, I'm just visiting. You know, don't worry, I won't be long. Just enough to satisfy something within me, and then I'm out. So I'm not sure what this one is. Okay. We'll leave it at that because that's kind of how the reading ends, but it's just kind of counteractive. It's like, okay, well, didn't you just say you're done and then did all the steps in the direction of you're done? Yeah. Well, then what? Did you forget something? And did you forget your wallet? Like, what happened? What are you still doing here in that space that you said you were done with? Oh. Just checking in. Okay. And it wouldn't be a problem if the Devil energy wasn't there. But when the Devil energy is there, it's like, okay, we have a problem. Houston, there's definitely a problem here. From the universe for you as a final advice, you get the Five of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. Well, basically this kind of shows up as the shit show of whatever's going on in the current situation. I do believe you're initiating it without meaning to. I think you're initiating something and then it turns into a full-on shit show. Because I see something you're doing and then based off of that, it's like, you know. So I don't think you mean it though. But anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped and I'll see you next time. Bye.